Problem 8-72, we are taking a look at the function f of x equals x squared plus 7x minus 9. And we're going to evaluate those functions at -3, I, and -3 plus I. So what we're doing here with these function notation here, f of -3 means that I'm going to substitute the -3 in wherever I see an x. So I'm going to set this first problem up, problem A, -3. Now that's going to be in parentheses, and that's going to be really important, especially for this first one. When I square it, plus 7 times -3 minus 9. And the fact that that -3 is in parentheses means that when I square it, I get a positive 9. Minus 21 minus 9. And now I'm going to simplify that, and I get -21. So that's the answer to problem A. So when I look at f of -3, that equals a -21. I'm going to do the same thing now, problem B, except for I'm going to now substitute I and then simplify as far as I can. So I'm going to have I squared plus 7 times I minus 9. Now looking back at the lesson, when I square I, that is going to equal -1. Plus 7i minus 9. Combining like terms, -1 and -9 are like terms, but this one is not the same. 7i is not a like term, so I cannot combine those. My answer will be 7i minus 10, or normally written as -10 plus 7i. So when I look at this next one, problem B, f of I equals -10 plus 7i. Then taking a look at problem C, again, I'm going to replace x with -3 plus I. So -3 plus I quantity squared plus 7 times -3 plus I minus 9. Taking a look at this part right here, if I'm going to square that, I'm going to set up a generic rectangle and multiply that out. So I'm going to switch to a different screen here quickly. So -3 plus I and -3 plus I. Well, this box right here, -3 and -3 is a positive 9. I get a -3i and a -3i for those. This box up here, though, is the one that's going to make a difference. So I have I times I, which is I squared. And if we think back to the last problem when we squared that I squared equals a -1. So when I multiply I times I, my result is actually a -1, which means I now have like terms this way, and I have like terms this way. So I have a -6i from there, but these like terms are going to be +8. So now I'm going to rewrite this problem. Eight minus 6i, I'm going to distribute, so -21 plus 7i minus 9. So again, just to be clear, that was the result from squaring this. This was the result from distributing, and then the -9 is just on the end there. Now I'm going to combine like terms. 8, -21, -9. That's all going to give me a -22. -6i and +7i is going to equal a +i. So the answer for problem C is going to equal -22 plus I.